look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
To throw is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back.
Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, 49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Raven first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here is 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson going to change things up a bit. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Jackson
3-yard line.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
21. 49ers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Mitchell now off the option. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ravens 28, 49ers nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this is going to be 49er football. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They go play action now. Jackson completes this one to Thornton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. And this is...
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And they're going to speed things up here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it,
or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On second down, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Mitchell again. And this time he's in for a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Ravens 42, 49ers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. An option give now to Mitchell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The kick is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he stopped immediately there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. Looking deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far. And it's cost them.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. 3rd down and 13.
Middle.
Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Right back to Mitchell here. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
The kick is good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 63, 49ers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And now here is another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they take a knee. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for the Ravens, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's another loss as they now fall to...
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got tossed up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got tossed up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp is half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got tossed up, celebrate. Everyone scream